Hi, good day. This is Teacher Kevin. Before we start our new discussion, may I ask one question? And that is, what do you think is the right job opportunities for an entrepreneur? So this afternoon, our lesson is all about the job opportunities for an entrepreneur. So according to Michael Owicks, these are the professional who's not yet ready to venture his or her own business. So these are the following job opportunities for them. The first one is a mid-level management. And when we say mid-level management, it is appropriate in the big companies. The C-level employees are the one who works in developing of ideas, and they are the one who convert to actual implementation. And the next is a business consultant. These are the professional who go to client to help them in identifying the problem. And if you're looking for the one that can help you to give advice and help you to analyze a specific problem, they're the one that you're looking for. Next is sales. Sales is the person or the people who works for sales and know how to run the business. And you have to understand that sales is very important in running your business. Next is research and development. To work in RD, you need to understand the basic concept, procedure, and practices. That is why before you apply to that position, you have to be aware to that responsibility. So next is non-for-profit fundraiser. It means that you can be able to raise a fund that requires understanding the importance of business and networking responsibility. And the next is teacher. Teacher, a lot of entrepreneurs diverted for being teacher because they can share their knowledge and expertise when it comes to how can be able to create a business. So next is recruiter. Recruiter, you have to finish a course that covers the operation management and leadership. And they are the one who find the specific position that they are looking for in the specific company. So next is, or the last one is the business reporter. So these are the professional who can write article and make a good story about the business. So next one is the sources of opportunity. You have to understand that in business, once you do not find the opportunity, you cannot be able to succeed. That is why a lot of businessmen, business creator, use the opportunity for them to earn money. Okay, start with the first one, which is the trend. Trend is the indicator shift of paradigm. In other words, entrepreneur, businessman, businesswoman inlined their business based on the trend. Uso. Dahil kung uso, mas malaki yung porsyento or kasiguraduhan na kumita sila kung ang ibibenta nila ay uso, nasa panahon. So you have to understand that there are four classification of trend, which is the trend in society, trend in technology, economic, and government trend. Let's start with the trend in society. It means that it's about the aging demographics, health and fitness, lifestyle of young professionals, interest of adolescents. So in other words, it's about the daily living, your daily living, kung paano ka nabubuhay, kung ano yung mga ginagawa mo sa araw-araw. And that is the trend in society. The next is trend in technology. That is about the mobile technology and e-commerce. The third one is the economic trend, which is discuss about the higher disposable income, dual wage earners, more student population, rising foreign exchange needs. And you have to understand that this trend is about the economic of the Philippines. So everything about, or everything talks about economics, so that is economic trend. So the last one would be the government trend, which tackled about the petroleum prices, regulations, elections, season of elections, threat and terrorism about the government of the country, which is the Philippines. And the next sources of opportunities is unexpected occurrences. So from the word itself, unexpected. So this could be either be success or failure that we did not anticipated or expected. Like the natural calamities, we have the typhoon, fire, earthquake. So yun yung mga kaganapan sa mundo natin na hindi natin inaasahan. That a lot of businessmen find it an opportunity, lalo na ngayong COVID-19. Kung maraming tao nakikita ito na failure, marami ding tao na nag-take ng risk at para i-grab to as an opportunity. Because again, through the need of medical equipment, medical devices. So one is na kung ikaw nagbenta ka ng mask, nagbenta ka ng face shield ngayong COVID, milyonaryo ka na, naniniwala ka sa'yo. Why? Because you grab the opportunity to earn money because of the medical equipment. And that is because of you consider the incongruities or the unexpected occurrences na hindi mo inaasahan. Hindi natin inaasahan ang mangyayari. And the second one or third one is incongruities, which it means that it occur when a gap of difference exists between a reality and what is expected. So, ano bang ibig sabihin nun? The great example for that is since the number of OFW increases. Kung nadadagdagan ng bilang ng mga OFW na pumupunta sa ibang bansa, yung mga taong nangingibang bansa, ay syempre nadadagdagan din yung mga remittances, which is for them to send money, they have to use remittances na kung saan makakapagpadala sila ng pera, kagaya ng Western Union at marami pang iba. Kagaya ngayon, since mas nadadagdagan yung bilang ng mga OFW, mas maraming mga businessmen ang nag-iisip kung ano pa ba yung pwedeng remittances na pwedeng pagdalahan, na pwedeng pag-transfer ng pera para may ipadala nila sa mga mahal nila sa buhay. And that is one of the opportunity na kino-consider ng mga businessmen. So next is the process need. So it's about the creation of medical devices, health food, sport drinks, and everything. So in other words, a thing created because of its necessity. Kaya may gamot, kaya may pagkain dahil sa pangangailangan ng tao. Why do we have to take medicine? For us to ease the pain that we feel. Bakit kailangan natin kumain ng pagkain? Because that is the necessity of people. Dahil kung hindi ka kumain, mamamatay ka. So, ibig sabihin, nagagawa ang isang bagay base sa pangangailangan ng isang tao. So that in your business plan, I want you to consider process need, because once you consider this process need, it can be a way for you to open a lot of opportunities that in the end, you will be able to succeed because of those opportunities. Next is demographic changes. Demographic changes occurs when changes in age, population, education, occupation, geographic location, and other factors happen. So the best example for this is since ang edad ay pabago-bago, bata naging adolescence at yung adolescence naging adulthood. So it's about the stages of age. So a lot of businessmen find it more specifically sa paggagawa ng mga established na related sa stages ng taon, stages ng development ng tao, from childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. So, yeah. The next is perceptual changes. These occurs when people's view, fact, concept changes. So, ito once na yung tao, pabago-bago ng desisyon, pabago-bago ng opinion, that is why on your business you have to come out with variety or choices. Hindi pwedeng isa lang. Kailangan bigyan mo sila ng choices at bigyan mo sila ng karapatan para mamili kung ano yung gusto nila. Dahil kung maganda ang produkto mo, hindi mo kailangang mangamba kasi sila mismo, they can discover the quality of your product. Because that is one of the reason kung bakit tatangkilikin ng maraming taong maging produkto mo or negosyo mo dahil sa kalidad nito. And the next one would be the knowledge-based concept. Knowledge-based concept, this is creating a specific thing to a brand new, such as innovation of new technologies that non-existent before. So, the best example is cellphone, mga new technological advancement na makes our life more easier dahil sa mga equipments na meron tayo ngayon, mas napapadali ang buhay natin. So the next is sources and innovative of ideas. Now that you know the job opportunities and the sources of opportunities, let's proceed to the sources of innovative of ideas. So when we say innovative or innovation, it's about creating something new. So let's start with the customer. Customer is the one who gives final evaluation to the product. And what you have to do is to get the trust of every customer. Dahil walang negosyo kung walang magkukonsumo ng produkto at iyon yung kailangan mong maintindihan. Na gumagawa ka ng produkto para sa mga taong mangangailangan ng produkto. And because of them, you can easily earn money. Kaya gawin mo na ang lahat, wag mo lang sisirain ang tiwala ng mga customer. Because once you break their trust, kahit kailan, hindi na sila babalik sa'yo. Next is competitor. Now that you know the customer, how customer is really important in business, you have to understand that competitor is the competing organization na bumubuo para maging inspirasyon mo. Most of the perception of the Filipino today is pag may competitors ka, ay kalaban ko yan. Kailangan mataasan ko siya. Kailangan mas magaling ako sa kanya. Which is not good. Because the competitor is created for you be able to improve and to become motivated kung ano na yung meron ka. Kung yung kabila, meron na ito, bakit hindi natin subukan? Bakit hindi tayo maglabas ng ganitong produkto na mas mai-enhance yung kalidad ng product natin? And that is the definition of competitor in a good side. So next is the internal department. When we say internal department, it's about employees who works for marketing and sales department. They are the one who critic and judge or analyze the ideas. So sila yung gumagawa, they are the brain of the product. And without them, hindi mamamarket ang isang produkto. Dahil wala kang ideas, wala kang imamarket kung walang nabuong ideas ng dahil sa internal department. Kumbaga sila ang utak ng produkto. Sila ang taga-isip. Next is the industry and market structure change. So it's about the industry, wherein industry is the process of making product, and the market is not just about market na tindahan, but you have to understand that when we say market, it's about the people who will consume in the place where the market sold. So, it's about the convergence of multiple technologies and structural problems that occur from time to time. So, dahil nga pabago-bago, kung ito hindi mo alam, dahil sa experience mo, natututunan mo kung paano gawin. It's either mag-i-improve or hindi. Dalawa lang yun. So next is changes in perception, meaning, and mood. The way people views change where they take the meaning from on how they feel about things. Also, it's modified over time, and smart companies must pay attention this order to capitalize. So, ibig sabihin, yung pabago-bagong perception at mood ng tao, napakahalaga yan. Kaya nga, again, kailangan may variety sa produkto, hindi laging isa lang dapat. And new knowledge is about finding the better ways of doing things and improving process. So, bagong kaalaman. So, okay. So, now that you understand the sources for innovative ideas, let's proceed to one of the important part of opportunity, which is the macro environmental sources of opportunity. When we say macro, it is a big forces that affects the opportunity. Kasi maraming classification ng opportunity, pero magkakaiba sila. Ibig sabihin, with this environment na akala natin may mga bagay tayo sa ating kapaligiran na akala natin patumpunan na pwede palang pagkakitaan. That is why the macro environmental forces created. First one is we have the political. When we say political, it includes the law, rules and regulation that governs business practice as well as the permit, approved license necessary to operate a business. So, about siya sa mga batas na kailangang sundin na kailangan nating sundin. For example, as a Filipino citizen, we have to pay our taxes. Kailangan mong may mga permit, kailangan mong kumuha ng lisensya. So that would be an opportunity that is related to political environment. Next is economic. Yung political at economic, halos hindi sila nakakalayo. When we say economic, it's about the supply and demand, the factor that drive interest and foreign exchange rate that fluctuate with the movement of the market forces. So, napakahalaga talaga ng supply and demand. Dahil pag mataas ang supply, mababa ang demand. Pag mataas ang demand, mababa ang supply. So, it's about the economic, kung paano nangyayari ang kalakalan ng produkto, kung paano nag-export at nag-import ng mga products sa ibang bansa o sa loob ng bansa. So next is the sociocultural, which includes the demographic, the cultural dimensions, belief, taste, custom, tradition that governs the entrepreneurial endeavor. So itong sociocultural, kung ano lang yung nangyayari sa kapaligiran natin, yung daily livings natin, yung demographics, yung age. So that is an opportunity that every entrepreneur must find the opportunity. Sir, bakit pa naging mahalagang opportunity? Para sa akin, napakahalaga ng opportunity pag naggagawa ka ng negosyo. Dahil pag hindi mo nakita tong opportunity, walang reason para magtayo ka ng business. Because when you are creating business, you have first to find the right opportunity for you. Kapag nakahanap ka ng oportunidad, i-grab mo yung tamang opportunity na yon, at this would be the beginning para matupad mo kung ano yung mga gusto mong matupad. So I hope that you understand the classification of different sources of opportunities. Again, we have the job opportunities, the sources of opportunities, sources of innovative ideas, and macro-environmental sources of opportunity that has an effect to the business. On into chapter 2 of your business plan, opportunity analysis, ito, you have to consider the classification of opportunities, the sources of opportunities. Dahil doon, once you classify, once you learn to scan the opportunities, may mailalagay na kayo sa part ng business plan nyo. Kaya napakahalaga na maintindihan nyo bawat isa kung ano ang ibig sabihin nito. So again, kung kaya mong isipin, kayang-kaya mong gawin. And you have to believe that always that's what you believe you will achieve. Salamat! See you on the next video.